I'm not sure how to answer it, because I'm quite sure that our years together would not have been the same if we hadn't gone through that experience, but I'm just not sure how.
I think it did. I think we've had a global perspective.
Yeah.
It's like the kids, that we've had a global perspective and have done some travel and
Yeah.
all that. And I guess I think our whole perspective of, I think that we, like our kids, picked up the fact that we are part of a global community and so forth, and that has shaped our interests and energies and so forth in many ways.
I think that I think I can say this, that we have never ever had occasion to consider splitting up, Helen and I. I think that's probably honest.
Yeah, I think that's true.
But we have had to redefine our relationship from time to time, and probably EI provoked the most radical reshaping of our of what holds us together in that. I don't know about Helen. I don't know if we've ever really conversed about this, but that what marriage has become for us is just is being on the same mission together, and realizing that we could stay on that mission and still work together as a unit. I don't think we would ever have, we might have stayed together, probably would have, if we never had come across that concept. But the fact that we have come to see things that way has, well, I think it's closer to what it's supposed to be. Something, is that fair?
Yeah, and I think that another piece of that is that we are very unlike in many ways. I mean, our basic theology is not, and at some point, our daughter, when she was a senior in high school, just said, I don't know how you all stayed together all these years. I mean, we are very different.
Yeah.
And in a way, we've never been the kind of people, I mean, you see couples who just kind of sit around and they're always together and they're, we've never been that kind of, but there's something very, it's almost like our kids too, that we are very independent and very different, and yet we're grounded somehow in the same place, and give each other permission to do that. And some of Jim's very best friends are female, and that's fine. I'm very comfortable with that, and so it's I don't know either how much the Institute would have had to do with that, but I suspect maybe it did have something. I don't know, but it's been a good arrangement. I mean, I guess I've thought that really had to do, I don't know. I guess I'm pretty well convinced that it has a pretty profound spiritual grounding.
In what way? I kind of think God's at the center of it. I don't know how else to say it. Like when Jim was very interested in much more interested. Who he was in college was a little socially insecure and all that kind of stuff, and I was too, and I did not want a mate that was socially insecure, because I was insecure enough that I wanted somebody who was going to kind of support me and feel comfortable in all this. He was
that's not who he was. And at some point, it felt almost like God just kind of got us together. And then, you know, when we did fall in love, it was just really a powerful thing. But from the very beginning and continuing, it just feels like the bedrock is somewhere else other than in just who we are. It's not in our personalities. It's not in all of our craziness. It's somewhere else, but it's there, and we're both connected to it. I don't know how else to talk about it. Is that right, Poopsie?
I don't know. Oh, there's gotta be some better way to say it than that, but I don't know what it would